just because of a lie told by a co-worker, a rookie photographer still in her probation period, made a top-tier client worth hundreds of billions waiting around uselessly in the photo studio for a full hour. She had no clue at all that this powerful big shot no one in the industry dared to cross was actually her secret husband she had just gotten married to. With their marriage completely kept under wraps, the story kicks off. Ella, the new photographer, gets viciously framed by her scheming co-worker, Bella. Bella deliberately lies and says the major commercial shooting client canceled their plans last minute, while secretly snatching this high-paying photography gig for herself. Bella walks into the studio feeling smug to handle the shot, only to be met with the client's icy attitude. Kane, the billionaire CEO, makes it clear Bella was never the photographer he requested from the start, and he is willing to wait patiently for the original photographer to show up. Bella's scheme blows up right away, so she makes up excuses, lying that Ella is swamped with other work and can't make it. The CEO's assistant immediately steps in with serious pressure, calling the studio manager and explaining every business partner who once made the CEO wait. Even 10 minutes ended up going completely bankrupt. The studio owner panics instantly and sends someone to rush Ella, who was working normally, over to the studio. Ella barely steps foot on set before the studio manager chews her out in front of everyone for acting stuck up and neglecting a major client. But the next second, Kane walks straight over to Ella, publicly stating only Ella would be taking his photos for the shooting. Throughout the entire session, Ella has no idea the man she's photographing is her newlywed husband. She even tells him his gaze looks far too sharp, guiding him to loosen up and imagine the soft, gentle look he'd have when staring at someone he loves. Kane turns to look at his wife, who still has no idea who he truly is, opening up his feelings through the photo shoot, and even leans in to kiss her to create the perfect mood for the shots. This whole photo shoot was actually planned by Kane, who cleared his entire schedule just to create a private chance to grow closer to his wife. The night before, Kane had gotten jealous and upset when Ella went out on a blind date, pulling out their marriage certificates to plainly reveal they were husband and wife. Ella had been kept in the dark this whole time, never realizing her husband comes from an ultra-wealthy top-tier family. On normal days, Kane even thought ahead, knowing Ella isn't great at driving, so he paid full price to buy 2 connected private parking spots to make it easier for her to park every day. But this obvious favoritism sparked cruel gossip from their neighbors, who all badmouth Ella, claiming she's just a side mistress being kept by a rich man. At the critical moment, Kane steps forward fiercely to defend his wife, publicly clarifying they are legally married, explaining why he bought the 2 parking spots, and immediately brings in lawyers and security staff to deal with all the neighbors, spreading vicious rumors and slander. Bella, the scheming co-worker, watches every second of this scene. She sees with jealousy and resentment, seeing Ella not only avoid getting fired by the company, but also earn the special favor of this powerful billionaire CEO. She plans to hatch even more cruel schemes to get revenge on the female lead later on. The question remains, when will the oblivious Ella finally figure out that the man quietly watching over her and always standing up for her, no matter what, is the ultra-powerful billionaire with endless wealth and influence?